Okay.
Ready?
One, two, three.
Three. The Chargers.
Raiders.
Oh my!
What?
There it is.
What is wrong with you guys?
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you guys? What is
They might have a
wrong?
worst receiving court in the past. Come on, now.
Nah, bro.
They
Nah,
just
bro.
traded away Keenan Allen.
Bro, I don't think
They
you
don't
guys
have Mike
understand.
Williams. Welcome to the Common Man Show. I am your host, Nick Antonias, along with my co-host, Brandon Murdoch, Mikey Milashchek, and Jackson Warren, even though his name is The King, but it's Jackson Warren. And the NFL season has officially begun.
Woo! There you
We love
go.
it. We love
After a
it.
very long offseason and after many, many months, we are finally going to be talking about some football. So we're going to just get right into it. This episode is just mainly going to be talking about the predictions of what we're seeing from the division rounds or who's going to be taking over the division. We're going to be going over awards. And then maybe if we have some time, we will be saying who are going to be the two teams that are going to be going up the Super Bowl and who's going to win it. So let's just go into the specific divisions. So Brandon Murdoch, I'm going to give you this one. Let's start off with the AFC East. What is your prediction looking like?
So as a Pats fan, this one kind of hurts. But as much as I want to say Miami, they have an explosive offense, I'm gonna have to go with the Jets. It's the most well-rounded team. Granted, they have a lot of big question marks that have to work out. But as on paper, they are the most talented team in the division. I think they'll probably win the division.
Wow.
How you feel about that, Mikey? Knowing that your Bills are not in the conversation.
I think the Dolphins are going to win the division, and it's not because they're the best team in the division. It's because they've got the easiest schedule. The Jets and the Bills are both better, but Bills were really a second-place team last season that accidentally won the division and now has a first-place schedule. And for some reason, NFL hates the Jets and gave them one of the hardest schedules. So, yeah, I think Miami – this is going to be the year Miami's going to win the division.
Oh, jeez. You're not giving it to the Jets? You're not, like, just a little bit? You really
They're going to
think
be good this year. They are going to be battling with the Bills for one of the wild
Bryce
cards.
Hall? Come on.
But
Come on.
no, Dolphins were so far ahead, and they just collapsed, and the Bills got hot at the right time. But it was very fluky, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. I don't agree with that, but it's okay. It's totally fine. But to win the AFC, Jets, baby. Jets, Jets. Now, I get it. You know, last year it was supposed to be the year, and then Aaron Rodgers just, tore his ACL, whatever it was called. Achilles. There you go. Even worse. And now we got him back, and people in New York, Jets fans, I'm seeing they're getting pretty hyped for this season. It is their year. It's technically their year. Next year is not their year because if they lose, everybody's going to be like, next year is not your year. This year is their year. I'm going to be a Browns guy, but a Jets guy. It's their year. You got Aaron Rodgers. You got your running backs. You got your defense. It's all coming together. There might be losing these stupid games out of the regular season, and then people are going to be like, oh, should we be worried about the Jets? I'm not worried. Your boy is Aaron Rodgers in the backfield. He's going to orchestrate this season perfectly for him. Maybe not have people saying that he's going to be an MVP. He doesn't need to have a full-on MVP season. He just needs to have a little bit, maybe 50% of his MVP season to put the Jets in the Super Bowl. That's all I got.
Yes. I mean, personally for me, as much as I want to say the Jets, I'm still going to say the Jets, but I said that last year about the Jets going to take over the division. But of course, 4 snaps later, Aaron Rodgers snaps his Achilles, and then they had to force Zach Wilson to be the guy for the job. I'm not going to keep my expectations high. Look, I learned that lesson already, and also as a Met fan, I'm not going to exceed my expectations. So I'm still playing the Jets, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miami takes it over. That's all I got to say there. Let's just go right next to the next one right here. I have the list of the teams right here. So right now we got the AFC North. And I got one person who is wearing a specific team's jersey from the AFC North. So, Jackson, who do you have winning the AFC North for the division?
I don't even need to say it. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to say it? You got my first name, Jackson. You see the title name, King. You got King Henry. You got Lamar Jackson. I don't need to say anything more. I don't need to say anything more.
Fair.
I got my
Fair
Ravens. You know, it's okay. That's it. Next person. Predictions? No, you guys. Okay,
I'm gonna have to disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree.
There we go. I like
I'm
that.
sorry. The Ravens are an excellent team. They too, in my opinion, are going to be at the top of the wild card discussion. Or, I mean, I'm not saying they can't win the division. They can. They got all the weapons, like you said. But the Bengals, I think, they're really. How many weeks had Joe Burrow been injured and they were still in playoff contention, even after he was out for the season? You know, he's a good quarterback in a very good. He's a very good quarterback in a good system. So, I have a hard time seeing the Bengals losing it with Burrow out. Now I know Brandon and I have discussed in the past. Burrow is one injury away from retirement. That is true, but until that happens, I'm not making that call. I think Bengals are going to win the AFC North.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Jackson here. I'm gonna go with the Ravens winning the division. This is a rare division where like I think all 4 teams could be in the playoffs, or all 4 teams could win the division at least. And I think overall the Ravens are the best roster in a very competitive division. Lamar Jackson, obviously a healthy season. Mark Andrews. Hopefully the running back curse of everyone tearing their ACL and being out for the year is over when Derrick Henry comes in, or unless it's just a Ravens thing. We'll see how it goes in San Diego for the other two, or LA for the other 2 guys. But yeah, I think they're one of the best defenses. Obviously, I'm totally blanking on his name. Kyle Hamilton, a stud. And then on offense, the emergence of Zay Flowers. Lamar Jackson's gonna have a true number 1 target. I think it's just tough to beat the Ravens.
I understand that, and I'm gonna say the Ravens as well, mainly due to the fact about the Bengals are a great team. I think that they're always a dangerous team when it comes to the playoffs. They did lose Joe Mixon, and he was a big piece for that team. So, who's the running back now for the Cincinnati Bengals? Do we know or
Singletary, right?
Singletary? No,
so.
Singletary's with the Giants.
Oh,
yeah, he's just with the Giants. Okay, but I mean, I know they have Jamar Chase. I know they have is T Higgins still with part of I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I think so. No, you're right. He's
okay.
still
So
there.
T Higgins, but like they still have great pieces, but they just need to stay healthy. But I still have the Ravens winning it. Reigning MVP of Lamar Jackson. They just increased with the running back and Derrick Henry. Let's just hope that Derrick Henry stays healthy.
Whoa! Not hope is going to happen. Stop with this.
I mean, he's had a lot of injuries with Tennessee, so we'll see about. I'm just saying, we'll see.
Maybe a little.
He started with, I think, 2 of the hardest divisions to call going into this year.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For different reasons.
Yeah. So we'll just go for this one, which is going to be probably an easy one, which is the AFC South. The teams that are the Tennessee Titans, the Indianapolis Colts, Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Houston Texans. So, Mikey, who's going to be winning that one?
I mean, come on.
It's going to be the Texans,
CJ Stroud, Stephon Diggs. That hurts me to say, but come on. It's going to be the Texans. I don't discount the Jaguars entirely. They were really good, and then they just had a complete meltdown. Maybe the meltdown will carry in this year. Maybe it won't. But I think I'm pretty confident in that pick. It's going to be the Texans.
That's fair. They also did increase on their team as well. They added Joe Mixon. They added Stephon Diggs. They still have a great wide receiver in Tank Dell. I mean, this team is looking pretty solid. And, this was a team that surprised the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs last year. So they just got better, personally.
I will say they're kind of, and I don't know, it happened a little early into CJ's career. They're kind of a win now team right now because I think Diggs maybe has 1 good year left, and he's not even contracted to play with them after this season. So, yeah, they're kind of, they put all their chips in. So
yeah, I agree with that.
It should pay off, at least in terms of winning the division.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else with predictions?
I'm just gonna throw a monkey wrench because I like to do this. I know the Texans have everybody. I know CJ Stroud, even with me being, I don't know the word of it, but saying, nah, he's not going to be a good quarterback because he came from Ohio, yada, yada, yada. It blew up in my face. I apologize for that. CJ Stroud, here's your flowers from me. Now, the team that I'm going for is going to be the Colts. Now, hear me out. I know they have their bumps in the roads, up and down, wild roller coaster, but they just got their quarterback back. Even if without him, let's just put that out of the way. You got, I'm going to mess up his name. He was with the Eagles. Guy's name.
Wentz?
No. Is it?
No, Wentz was with
Wentz
Los
is with
Angeles.
the Chiefs now, right?
No, not Wentz. It's is it not Goddard? Whatever.
Oh,
Minshew.
Minshew.
Yeah, thank you. He does amazing. He does what he needs to do as a backup, right?
Right.
They now have Jones, if I'm saying it correctly. Tyrod Taylor. No, I'm messing up right now. They have a good running back. You guys can look it up. I don't care. Yes, hate on me because I don't know about.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor. Thank you. Okay, I know. It was a big name. Jonathan Taylor back from injury. He's gonna have a bounce back year. If they can just find, those games to win, I think it has a little competition with the Texans. Because if the Texans has this high hope for this second year starting quarterback to do better than what he did last year, maybe a little pressure is gonna get to him. Maybe he's gonna slip up in these high intense games. Do I see that with the Colts? Yeah, but they also are gonna be more hungrier. They're going to be more hungry to get back into the playoffs. They're going to be more hungry to beat teams in their division. So, with that being said, I'm going to put the Colts.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Gotta go Texans. I mean, they're the best division. I think you could legitimately make it a reason for every team to win the division. I think every team could possibly win it, but I think it's the Texans division to lose. I think they're the most talented, best quarterback. I think they're the ones who bought in the most, so it's the Texans division.
Yeah. I mean, I do like that pick with Jackson picking the Colts because, look, when Anthony Richardson was playing last season, he was really good. Like, he was favorites to win Rookie of the Year, and then that that shoulder injury happened.
Shoulder.
Yep. But he's back and healthy. The team, they still have Jonathan Taylor, who got a really nice contract. I mean, this team's looking pretty good, so, keep their high hopes for the Colts, but I'm still going to go for the Texans.
I'm telling you all, I picked the Texans too, but do not count out the Jaguars. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm counting them out.
Let's just hope that Trevor Lawrence actually knows how to, play a good game because, his game paid $50 million a year. So, like, they're putting a lot of expectations for this.
It was a waste of money. I'm telling you right now. The Jags are not going to do anything.
If he can't get it done, they still have Mac Jones.
I'm sorry. If you think that Mac Jones is gonna do the job better than, you know what? Maybe he could.
Don't knock Pro Bowler Mac Jones.
Hey,
can't believe
Trevor
that was
Lawrence
a lucky Pro Bowl. That was a lucky vote for him to go in the Pro Bowl. That was.
Hey, you got a touchdown.
He was a replacement. I don't.
He still went.
Okay. Now we go for the final division in the AFC, which is the AFC West. Everyone on the count of three, we're all going to say the team that's going to win the AFC West.
Wait. Before you say anything, give me a second.
What is it? What has he got going on here?
I swear, if he says anything else other than...
is he going to get another...
All right, I'm good now. Go on. You everybody say it and then count of three.
Okay.
Ready?
One, two, three.
The Chargers.
There it is.
What is wrong with you guys?
What's wrong with you?
What is wrong with you guys? What is wrong?
They might have a worst receiving court in the past. Come on, now.
Nah, bro.
They just traded away Keenan Allen.
Bro, I don't think
they don't have Mike Williams.
I don't think you guys
understand.
understand.
One receiver is a rookie named Vlad McConkey. He could be good, but
I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you guys understand.
Oh, no. James Palmer.
Thank God I just escaped because I just said the Raiders, but I was joking.
I know.
I heard that, Mike. All right, wait. You guys get your answer. Why you say the Chiefs, and I get why I get the The Chargers.
Because I mean, the Chiefs are literally the best team in the NFL. They just won the Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say. Go ahead,
Best
Mike.
quarterback in
It's
the
not.
world.
It's like it's ridiculous. It's like no offense, Brandon. We went from the Patriots to this. Not only were the Patriots an amazing team, they also had a horrible division that made it easier for them to get into the
That's a
playoffs.
good point.
Not only are the Chiefs an amazing team, their division is awful. So they're going to win it and probably be the at lowest the 3 seed. So, there you go.
It's my
That's
time.
crazy. That's crazy.
Jackson, I'm surprised you didn't have a Bo Nix jersey for Denver.
You know I'm gonna cop one. I'm copping one this season. When Bo Nix goes off, I'm gonna be like at the store, NFL store. I'm gonna be like, can I get one extra large Bo Nix to me, please?
Get the blue alternate.
Dude, look, I get it. I like throwing monkey wrenches. I want the Chargers. They have been the team that I've been trying to root for, and they never get over the goddamn hump of getting into the playoffs. They haven't. They have bad, not coaching, but the quarterback as well. I will put him in. Justin Herbert, he might have had a bad season. Whatever. But I feel down in my bones with the help of Harbor. Am I saying this right?
Yeah,
Harbor, with his help, the Chiefs are going, not Chiefs, the Chargers are going to outdo the Chiefs. The Chiefs might be second. It might be a close second. Well, it's going to be a second, but the Chargers are going to win the division. I'm having it down pat. Lock in. People, yes, boo on me. Don't care. I have the Chargers.
In what way is trading away your franchise's best receiver getting you over the hump? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
They replaced Austin Eckler with 2 guys that have never finished a full season. 2 guys do not combine for 16 games.
Look, I know I'm crazy. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen.
That's
as
crazy.
long as
No.
as long as Spanos is not the owner, then the Chiefs are not going anywhere. And Mikey knows that he is a ridiculously cheap owner. So
look, the Chiefs. I don't even want to talk about the Chiefs. I saw something on Instagram that made me want to throw my phone in my car. I was yelling a little bit, but we don't need to talk about them. You just
okay.
don't.
So we're done with the AFC, and now let's just go right into the NFC. We're gonna start off with Jackson's actual team, not the Ravens, and he's going to switch and get another. What is going on today?
Second.
Oh God. Okay. So we're gonna just go into the NFC East.
All right, I'm back. I am back.
We're not gonna do the countdown. Jackson, who is the team that you're gonna be having to win the NFC East division?
So everybody knows I'm a Giants fan. You know, shout out Big Blue. You know what I'm saying? We might be clutching up a wild card. Yes, I said wild card. Have it signed, sealed, delivered. But the team that's going to win is the Eagles, man. The Eagles. Yes, I know.
You could have went either way. You could have said the Giants, or you could have said the Eagles.
No. Because we know that the Giants are not winning this. We're not. That's a joke. Wild card contenders, yes. Winning the division, hell no. So, with that being said, I feel like the Eagles now with Saquon Barkley and having 90% of their offense being renewed around Saquon and Hurts, I feel like they can go for a run. They can watch Dallas because I feel like Dallas is garbage.
Dallas is in a very bad situation right now.
Oh, serious bad decision with Jones, but we're not going to talk about that. The Eagles need to be back to where they used to be at. They had a great-ish season, and then they just, you know what I'm saying? They just it didn't happen for them.
Most miserable 11-6 in the NFL.
To me, I feel like the Eagles now with the running backs, now they feel like more relaxed. Hurts can now feel more relaxed and not have to do a lot of stuff. He can put it to his running back, Saquon. He can put it to his wide receiver, Smith, or AJ Brown, or he can run it with him. So he's now more relaxed. Now I want to see a more relaxed Hurts in the pocket. You still have the same O-line. I hope maybe a couple players got traded, but I hope you're still going to be the same person that we saw 2 years back. We saw you in the Super Bowls 2 years ago, right? I'm correct on that. Yep. 2 years ago. I don't see the Eagles going anywhere. I don't see the Eagles dropping down from where they were at last year. They were dominating, but I feel like they're gonna have more momentum coming in this season with having Saquon, and maybe Saquon is gonna tear me up. Maybe Saquon is gonna have a better year with them than the Giants. It's sad, but you know what? It has to be said. It has to be said. Yeah, go on. Anybody else?
I mean, if you had asked me this question like 5 or 6 months ago, I would say, is that timeline right? Yeah, I guess so. I would have said the Cowboys because, like, look, they choked in the playoffs, but that's an annual occurrence at this point. They're a good team in the regular season. But since then, Cowboys are in a lot of turmoil at the moment. We don't even know what their team is going to look like when the season actually starts. They have lost the division to these Eagles before, and these Eagles, I don't even think they needed it because, all right, they had one off year, but they were still in the playoffs and they lost. But they were still a good team, and now they're like also kind of like the Texans. They're like a super team. They're fast becoming a super team, and I think they're going to win the division pretty easily. I'm saying the Eagles for NFC East.
Yeah, I'm a triple down on that. Go the Eagles as well. I think they're the most loaded team. Obviously, adding Saquon to an already stacked running game is kind of unfair. Obviously, the division's awful. The Commanders, garbage. The Giants, Star Jackson, garbage.
Whoa. Whoa. Jesus. Okay. I mean, we're not garbage.
Sorry about the helmet catch, bro. Sorry about
third best team in New York.
What? So wait, say that again, Mikey.
I said sorry about the helmet catch, Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
All right. You want to talk
you're
like 4
still bitter
years in the 90s? Come on now.
Yo, Mario Manningham?
Giants got to catch strays whenever.
Mario Manningham?
Look. All I gotta say with my New York Giants, we're gonna do what we have to do this year. We're going.
What are you gonna do?
We're gonna. And this is what we're gonna do. Let me say it. All right.
Missed the playoffs.
The New York Giants are going to the wild card. Now, are they gonna win the wild card? I don't know. They're going to the wild card. I'm saying it right now.
Expanding it to all 16 teams into the conference? What are we doing? Is that how they...
I'm saying this. The Giants are going to win going into the wild card. They're gonna get their pass to go into the wild card. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. All right.
You can shake your head. You can shake your head. I don't care. Some way, somehow, Brian Dable is going to find a way to get the New York Giants back into playoff contendency. Now, is that winning or losing? I don't know because I don't know who my goddamn quarterback is going to be. Is it going to be Daniel Jones?
It's going to be Daniel Jones.
No.
The guy you gave $50 million a year to?
Maybe. Or he gets injured and then they go to Tommy Cutlets or then they find another quarterback.
Drew Lock season.
That dude gets injured too goddamn much.
I
wanted him.
Even though in the preseason game, Tommy DeVito played better than Drew Lock. But
I know. It looked bad. Like I felt like Tommy was a little bit happy when Drew got injured. If you saw him on the sideline, he had his helmet ready. Like he was oh shoot, he got coach. I'm in. F him. I want to play. I want to play. And the Giants did good. The minute he stepped on, the Giants did good. Our running backs, they did good. Our secondaries on defense, they did good. So I don't know what I feel, but what I feel is that the Giants are going to be contenders to go in the wild card. I don't know if they're going to win or lose. That's up to who the quarterback is. But Giants are going to the wild card.
Okay. So for me, I mean, I'm gonna just say this very quickly, but I'm gonna be having the Eagles winning the division. But it's gonna be a little bit different about the Eagles. Like I do agree with Jackson that they increase, but they're not gonna move that much in the playoffs. I mean, Jason Kelce just retired, Fletcher Cox just retired. They're gonna have to put a lot of pressure on Jalen Carter to be like the top defender that they drafted him for. But I still have the Eagles winning this because this NFC East is very, very weak, and the Eagles are gonna take over it. But now we're going to go into the NFC North, which personally, in my opinion, same thing with, what was the other, same thing with the AFC North. Anyone can win this division. I mean, you have the Bears, the Packers, the Vikings, and the Lions. So Murdoch, who do you think is going to be winning this?
Chicago Bears. I really wanted to say Detroit. I really wanted to go with the Lions, but I think the Bears. I don't think Caleb Williams has to be elite for them to win the division. I think if he's just good enough, not making rookie mistakes, if he just plays a game managing football, He doesn't even have to be a superstar. If he just plays game management
Yeah.
football, I think they have the most loaded team in the division. Wide receiver core is unreal. Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift. Defense, their secondary is nice. They have the likes of Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, Jalen Johnson, Kyler Gordon, Montez Sweat, TJ Edwards, and Tremaine Edwards in the front seven. Sorry, I think they're the most loaded team in the division. I think they have no reason to not win the division.
I like that. What about you, Mikey?
I'm not all that versed on the NFC North, other than I mean, I know the basics, like everything you just named. I'm gonna go with the Packers. I think they hit their stride towards the end of last season, and we'll see. You know, I never feel great betting on a team with a rookie quarterback. I agree actually with Brandon with Murdoch that if Caleb Williams is as good or half as good as he said to be, the Bears are going to be a good team. But at the end of the day, I think again, Packers found their groove. They match up well with the Lions, which won the division last year, and yeah, I think they're going to look to make a statement. I mean, the Jets could still quote win the Rodgers trade, but as of right now, the Packers have won that trade, and I think they're going to continue to cash it in.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, just looking at this, I already told you who's not gonna be doing that hot this year. It's the Vikings. It's no, everybody knows this. Your quarterback is who? CJ? Is it CJ McCaffrey or Sam Donald? JJ McCaffrey. My bad.
And JJ McCarthy. Yeah.
They don't. In my eyes, I'm like, oh, whoop they do. You guys are gonna be, bad this year. It's okay. Let's tank now. Let's get to what's the fun. Either the Bears, Lions, or Packers. Me, I'm picking Lions. They were this close. This margin of going to a Super Bowl. This close with Dan Campbell as their head coach. The guy who always drives and feeding them, saying that we're going to beat their kneecaps or like eat their kneecaps or bite their kneecaps or whatever kneecaps they were biting. They were doing it last year. And I felt like that's the momentum. That's the drive. They weren't here yet. They weren't at the top pinnacle point. They were here. Now you have this almost the same exact team, same exact roster. You had a wide receiver who went out. I'm not saying his old name, but his last name is Brown. I'm not saying the whole thing because it's long.
Yeah.
But you have him as a wide receiver. You have Goff that I felt like there's a little in Jared Goff's performance lately. It's not the Jared Goff that we known on the Rams, and then he had a terrible, terrible Super Bowl performance. We're seeing a Jared Goff that now knows, I know what I do. I know my mistakes, and I'm going to just do better. Not the next game, in that game, helping everybody out. And I think that's the other thing. Their defense is more like it's like a gel defense. It's like, yeah, they know their mistake. They're like, let's say the defense messed up and a play happened, 25-yard, whatever, and they got stopped. I bet that defense goes, you know what? Next time we're going to be key on that, and that's not going to happen. And they stop that. That's the thing. And having your head coach be the one saying, you know what? We're right there to like a touchdown. Let's go for it. When it's 4th and 2, let's go for it. I know, that bit him in the playoffs, that hurt him and hurt the Lions' chances of going to the Super Bowl. However, I feel like if they still do the same things, they're going to beat the division. Now, the Bears, yes, Caleb Williams, from college, he's a great quarterback. He won the he won the Heisman, right? He had an okay season his last year, right? But now you got weapons for the kid. Now you got weapons on the Browns. And I feel like they can maybe, just maybe, even beat the Packers with Jordan Love as their quarterback, which to me, the Packers, just like what Mikey said, they won the trade deal. They right now, the Green Bay Packers won the trade deal because Jordan Love is not like Aaron Rodgers, like not better than him, but he is keyed in on a lot of things that Aaron Rodgers does. He throws into tight pockets, and it's not like a interception. It's like right to the chest. I've seen videos of how many times he's thrown it in these like short windows, and it's on point. With that being said, I feel like maybe, just maybe, the Packers don't do it this year. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, with how the Browns are. Without that being said, the Lions
You
are
mean
going to take
Bears?
the Bears. My God, there's too many B's. The Bears are going to be second. Lions are going to be first. Third is going to be the Packers. That's it.
So honestly, like I think this is the best situation that rookie quarterback is in with Caleb Williams. You have DJ Moore as your wide receiver. You just acquired Keenan Allen, and you just drafted Rome Odunze, which is a very solid piece for Caleb Williams. If Caleb Williams doesn't, I mean, he's going to have a pretty solid season because you have great wide receivers around you. But if the Bears don't make the playoffs, it's going to be a little bit of a questionable thing about Caleb Williams. I mean, you're already seeing a lot of stuff from Hard Knocks that he's having like these like little interesting moments, and people are now a little bit questionable about him. But I mean, let him be whoever he wants to. I mean, I'm not really too fond about that. But personally, for me, I'm going to be going with the Lions to take over this division, in my personal opinion. The only problem that I have is that I have a feeling that teams are going to figure out Jared Goff. I knew he was going to get that massive contract. We all knew he was going to get that gigantic extension, but I have a feeling that teams are going to figure him out, and then he might be, a little bit in trouble. But he still has a great team with Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, David Montgomery. I think this Lions team, they're going to make it back to the playoffs, but I'm not too sure about, I mean, it's tough to get back to the situation that they were last season, but I still got the Lions winning. Now we're going to go into the NFC South, which last year it was known as hands down the weakest fucking division.
It's the JV
Mikey,
division, you know what I'm saying? It was JV with,
JV?
in high school, they're the JV
yeah.
division. Go on.
Yeah, so Mikey, who do you have taking over this, quote unquote, taking over this division?
Well, it still is the worst division in the NFL. The Buccaneers won it in 2022 with, I believe, an 8-9 record, and then in 2023 with a 9-8 record. Baker made his little statement. You guys screwed me over. I'm actually a decent quarterback. Blah 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 blah. But Falcons are going to win it.
Falcons.
Yeah, I mean they got Kirk. Kirk is not amazing. Kirk is good enough to
win games,
to a division title in a division where you don't even have to be 0.500 to win it. So, yeah.
Just even looking at this just makes me just go, ugh. Like,
yeah,
any of these teams, but I can't really say any of these teams because the Panthers, to me, they still suck. Chase Young is your quarterback. I'm just gonna say that. Bryce Young. My God. Bryce Young is your quarterback, and I don't like people from Bama who are quarterbacks, and they don't do that well. They don't do that well in the NFL, and it's shown. But here's my other team to look out for: the Saints. I don't know, man. It's from, what was it? Spencer. What's his last name?
Rattler.
Him. I don't know. Maybe it's me and watching videos of the Saints practice, but he looks more comfortable than the backup or whatever quarterback is on the Saints. He looks much better, much cleaner. The wide receivers on the Saints, I think it was Oliver. His last name was Oliver.
Oh, Olave.
Thank you. He looks much better. He looks like he's ready to be taking over the team with the wide receiver core. You have a young team. It might be the Saints, but it's not. It's going to be the Falcons. You got to look at it. You got a great running back. You got Robinson. Now you got Kirk Cousins. You like that. You got to calm that down. But I feel like the Falcons have their chance to win the division now, going all the way. I don't know. Yeah. But they have a chance to win the division, bring some life to the Falcons. And that's pretty much it I have. Baker Mayfield can just, sleep on some some girls in Miami, party down there.
He's married now. He's married.
He's going to get a divorce. And he's just going to be chilling. Mike Irvin? Oh my God.
Mike Evans.
Evans. I'm messing up with people's names. Mike Evans. probably just gonna have not a mediocre season, but he's just gonna have a chill, relaxed season. Just just rolling your money, wait till free agency, leave that team because Baker's on it, and just go somewhere that you need to go to win another chip or have a contender at winning another Super Bowl. Because I don't see the Buccaneers winning with Baker Mayfield in the back. I don't. And all the hate, it's still coming to him. He can be great for one game, and then he just, I'm the best. Look at me. I won the game. And then just be dog shit for the rest of the games. And then you don't hear nothing from him. He'll be crackling, well, it's not my fault. It's blah, 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 blah. And he doesn't point his fingers back at him. He never takes ownership of his own mistakes. And I don't like that with Baker. And it's going to be the same Baker Mayfield that we've seen with the Browns. It's the same Baker that we've seen with the Panthers, because he was on the Panthers at one point. And it's the same Baker Mayfield that we've seen on the Rams. He's just a bounce quarterback. That's it. He's just there to just be there. He could throw, okay. But when the game is on the line, he's not going to show up. He never shows up. So there you go.
Okay. I'm going to have to go with Falcons. I think Kirk Cousins is the final missing piece of that team. They needed a quarterback essentially since Matt Ryan. Prime Matt Ryan, at least not the end of Matt Ryan's career in Atlanta. But yeah, Bijan Robinson, Drake London. I'm blanking on another receiver. Or Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is going to have a good career for tight ends. Their head coach will actually let Kirk Cousins throw to their good players instead of just ignoring the likes of Bijan and Drake London. So yeah, I think the Falcons have the best offense in the division. Their defense will probably put it together better than the other three outside of the Saints. But yeah, altogether, I think it's finally the year for Atlanta.
You're forgetting about Michael Penix Jr.
Tremendous backup. Definitely
the most random pick. I mean, it was a solid pick, but I mean, like,
that's straight random.
He can develop for 2 years while Kirk Cousins there, and then he can take over.
30.
But he's going to be 30 when he becomes
all the predictions to that draft. Nobody could have sensed it. Not even
no one.
Even Raven from That's So Raven was not predicting that. Like, she could see the future. She was not seeing the future for that. Everybody went, what the hell are you picking Michael Penix for? You already have a quarterback. Why the heck are you picking him? Now, if Kirk Cousins does get injured and then Michael Penix steps in and then shuts up everybody and just be like, yo, this is why they picked me, because I'm good, then okay.
Yeah, maybe. But they need a defense. But, we're going to just go straight into, for me, I'm going to go for the Falcons. Pretty simple right there. Right. Finally, the NFC West. This is going to be our final division. Seems like a pretty obvious one. We have the Rams, the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Seahawks. So what team do you guys have?
San Francisco.
We got the 49ers. 49ers.
Don't sleep on the Rams, but 49ers.
49ers.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah. 49ers, Jackson.
Don't do it. I'll do it.
I'm throwing it in, guys. I'm throwing it in.
Oh,
there it is. There it is. He's doing it.
And it's not the Rams.
Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I'm feeling a little green today. I might be going with the Seahawks. Maybe Geno Smith has something up his, performance level. Maybe he can up it up a little bit. He still got deep. No, I'm just playing. I'm trying my best.
He went all in on that one.
I can't.
You were thinking about that one for like 10 minutes, probably longer.
It took a while for that one.
Look, San Francisco is the same team as last year. Maybe they lose one person. That's pretty much it. You still got your good quarterback in the backfield. You still got your wide receivers. You still got George Kittle. I don't see nothing wrong.
You also have the best player in the NFL in Christian McCaffrey.
He's like third, but
number one fantasy overall pick, right
there. Number one on fantasy, bro.
It's okay. I don't care. He gets injured a lot. Anyway, I see the same. 49ers?
Yep,
doing their thing again this season. But it's like this. It's like the Cowboys a couple of seasons ago. It's like they can do it, but is it just the regular season that they can do and not the playoffs? I'm getting sick and tired of them losing Super Bowls. They had how many chances of winning a Super Bowl, and they just somehow choke it. They somehow just
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that, but
I haven't gotten the 4 yet.
Look, all I know is that the 49ers needs to do their thing. If they're gonna be Super Bowl contenders, they can't be choking. They can't be losing games that are winnable. That's just pretty much it. Brock
like
Purdy,
the Super Bowl itself this year.
like this.
Like the Super Bowl.
Hey,
like
hey.
Super
Look,
Bowl.
look.
That Super Bowl against the Ravens.
It's literally, how can I say it? It's just like a curse for them. It's like they can make it to the Super Bowl, but can you win the Super Bowl? Like, you can do anything. God can be on that team, and they will still lose for some reason.
Yeah, but then
Like-
you have another god next, going up against him.
Best quarterback in the world.
Dude,
Anyway,
dude.
so
He's
since
not
that
the
we're
best. All right, he's not the
Since-
best.
Best in the world.
He's not the
since
best.
that
he's
since that,
underpaid.
okay. Enough. Since that we're officially done with the division predictions, we kind of have a little bit of time left. So I kind of want to go over the predictions for the MVP, and I also want to do the offensive rookie of the year and the defensive rookie of the year for this regular season. So we're going to start off with the offensive rookie of the year. So who do you guys think is going to win offensive rookie of the year?
Yo, Williams.
Everyone
Williams?
wants to be Caleb Williams. Again, if he just is a game manager, it's going to be him.
Okay.
The media doesn't like to admit they got something wrong. I'm not saying he's going to be bad, but if even if he's not as great as he's been made out to be, he's going to win it.
You don't think, and I know this is bad. Do you think that it could happen for the Cardinals? Their
Marvin
wide
Harrison?
receiver, Marvin.
Marvin.
Yes. I'm not trying to be that stupid dude to just throw something in like that, but I feel like the Cardinals can show that they have some life left still with Kyler Murray still being their quarterback, but at the same time they still suck. They do, but just maybe a tiny bit. Just tiny bit. Maybe something happens this year that he just says, you know what? I'm not trying to play Call of Duty this year. Let me just let me actually try being a quarterback and actually lead a team and watch plays and go over what I did wrong and maybe help the team out go to a playoffs. Maybe, just maybe, because a couple years back, Caleb Williams. Not Caleb Williams. Kyler Murray was not a top-notch quarterback, but he was a star coming out of the gate. He was a star. And then now it's just like he just tanked.
He's still solid, but he's not like the same player that he was. When he came back from injury, he gave them a pretty solid run.
Yeah, but at the same time, he wasn't the same person. He was the same kid that, when it gets a certain year, everybody says it, he gets on his, video games and start playing Call of Duty. And he starts to suck. Maybe this season, if you're the coach, yank his computer or whatever device that he has to play this Call of Duty on, Xbox if you're a wuss, PS5 if you're a man, and
I'm just looking at my Xbox right here.
Stop this.
Mine is on right behind me. But go on. Keep yapping.
You guys have Xboxes?
I mean, I have Xbox and PS5.
Okay, so
I have both of them.
All right, we're good with that. You guys have Xboxes? You guys?
Yeah.
It is what it is. You guys are
okay.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear? You guys want to hear my offensive player, offensive rookie of the year?
No.
Yeah.
Don't.
Go on. I want to hear this.
Yes.
Malik Neighbors.
All right.
Okay.
I've been liking his game during training camp, and a lot of people are saying that he's a problem. I've been hearing a lot of pretty positive stuff about Malik. I think it was a really good pickup. A lot of people are saying that he was just fast. He doesn't have hands. He's been playing really well, and he has been showing a lot of energy for the Giants. I'm going to be taking him as my offensive rookie of the year.
See him start that fight the other day?
I did, yeah.
He's got that dog in him.
That was gas. That was awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. That video was dope because
it was awesome.
He gets off the ground and just walks and just slaps him onto the helmet.
He's going up against all the players. Just go up against all.
And he took the 3 combo to the head.
3 combo. I mean, I like that pick. If the Giants do well this season, he might be it. He might be what was it? The OBJ, wannabe. but better, just a little bit better, just a little bit better. Maybe he doesn't have that glorious catch, but maybe Malik Neighbors will have a great year enough that it will overshine Williams, because everybody's saying that, oh, like Mikey said, ESPN thinks that Caleb Williams is the first person to go for the rookie of the year. It can happen on paper. Everybody can say it can happen on paper. But once live action happens, sometimes stuff doesn't pan out. Sometimes your quarterback is not your quarterback. Maybe it's not his year this year. Maybe he needs a year back looking after another quarterback, and then he will be good.
Yeah.
But what I just gotta wait. What I'm saying, I actually agree that Neighbors, he could be the best defensive rookie of the year. He certainly could. I'm just saying, and it's funny that I'm saying this because we're all journalists, but media doesn't like admitting when they're wrong. And again, they've built up Caleb Williams. They've backed themselves into a corner. Unless he gets benched in like week 3, it's his to lose.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Do you think that? Go on.
Especially if they make the playoffs, they're gonna have to beat the narrative the media is gonna put that he literally saved the Chicago Bears.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Where was this when they had was it Justin Fields, when they were trying to trade for people? Like where was this? Like, he has a nice, like, the Bears now have a nice team. Like, I wish they had a nice team with Fields. They didn't have a nice team.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, Justin Fields, he didn't have this crazy like momentum going into the NFL like Caleb Williams has. A lot of people were talking about Caleb Williams for like 3+ years. They're like, he's going to be a generational quarterback. He's going to be the top player in the league. You finally get him. You're like, we can't waste him, because you've heard a lot of stories about wasting potential
quarterbacks. Yeah, but at the same time, the dude didn't show me that much last year. He showed me one good season to me, in my eyes. I don't know about anybody else's eyes.
He got cooked by a mediocre Notre Dame team. So, I mean, I don't know.
That's why I put my shoulders up. Like, everybody's giving his, he's going to be great. He's a generational quarterback. You know how many times I hear that out of quarterbacks? And then they suck.
It's just tough that when you have a really good wide receiving team right now, and then you have other pieces on your team to help him out, it's tough to go in that type of direction. That's all.
That's true.
So what we're gonna just go right into defensive rookie of the year. If you guys know any rookies that are going into this season for defensemen, who do you guys have?
I got what's his name? The guy for the Lions, Arnold.
Terrion Arnold.
Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, that's my pick too.
Yeah, I mean, not only is he going to be good, but his position also suits the modern day NFL, where, like, you know, modern day NFL, it's getting less defensive. They don't like when you rough up the quarterbacks and whatnot. So it's perfect.
They need to stop with the BS.
I agree. But it's not only is he good, it's the perfect year. If the reffing is anything like it was last year, it's the perfect year for a cornerback to win defensive rookie of the year. So
yeah, I also thought that was a steal of the draft. I mean, they got him in the late 20s. Like, the fact that they were able to get him is just honestly kind of surprising to me.
I don't know anything with defense. I don't, because I just base it off of, like, you know, actually watching it. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't have anyone. So
okay. Murdoch?
I'll go Jared Verse in LA. He's essentially Aaron Donald replacement.
He's the favorite right now, I think.
Is it him and like Latu, right, from Indy?
Yeah, it's him, and then I know Terrion Arnold, and then Quinyon Mitchell for
Dallas Turner's up there. I know
Dallas Turner's definitely up there. Yeah, that's a pretty solid pick for me. Yeah,
Aaron Donald replacement. We'll see if he can do it though.
Yeah, definitely. So let's just go right into the one that we want to talk about. It's mainly known as the quarterback award, but who do you guys having winning the 2023-2024 MVP? Oh, you just stretching right there? You've been staying down for too long?
I'll go while he stretches. My guy Josh Allen is once again going to shine. Okay, he is going to have great rushing stats. He's going to prove that he didn't need Stephon Diggs to put up great passing stats. Everyone forgets in 2019-20, he had good stats. He had Cole Beasley and John Brown looking like great wide receivers. He is going to shine. He's going to lead the league in touchdowns. He's also going to lead the league in turnovers. And Bills are going to be lucky to finish second in the division and even luckier to make the playoffs. And that's not an MVP season, even if it should be. CJ Stroud is going to win MVP. Thrown to Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell, and who am I blanking on? Nico Collins.
Yep.
He was already good without Diggs.
What do you say? Nico?
Nico.
Nico. Oh, okay. I thought you said Negro for a second. I'm like, where the hell did that come from? God damn, Mikey. No, go on.
CJ Stroud is going to win. He's got everything going his way. Like I said, Josh, it's going to be another year where Josh Allen could have won it, but he's not going to. And CJ Stroud is going to win it. That's my rant that I thought about this whole time.
Murdoch.
I'm gonna go Josh Allen. I'm gonna go with Mikey's guy. I mean, I think even if they are able to sneak into the playoffs, I think he's gonna be like a Superman-esque kind of player for them. I think without Stephon Diggs, I feel like he's gonna take it within himself, whether he should or shouldn't, to try to be even better than what he's been before, which has obviously been really damn good. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh Allen just because I think he's gonna try to put more on his shoulders, and I think it's gonna show out on the field. I think he's gonna fix his turnover issue, even though he's gonna still have more than the average quarterback. But I think he'll be at a rate where it's a little bit more competitive with the other players.
Well, it's a similar issue, in my opinion, to the Caleb Williams offensive rookie thing. Are they going to give it, even if he is amazing, and I think he's going to be, I think you're right, are they going to give it to a quarterback who is not a division winner and, again, lucky to be in the playoffs? I don't think so.
That's fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah. We already know Jackson's pick, so I'm not even going to
Whoa. Wait 1 second.
You were stretching. What are you wearing?
Stretch. I can stretch. Is it illegal in America to stretch? I don't think so.
What you got to say?
All right,
Okay.
all right. I gotta say, with me being cocky, you thought I was gonna say my boy Lamar Jackson. I do want to say that. My ego wants to say that. He's a two-time MVP.
Second
winner.
one was bullshit.
You know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. All right, you can blur that out.
Oh,
But now that Lamar has what he needs, you know, his weapons, his running back, I can't really put him as MVP. As yet, he hasn't proved to me that he did better than last season. Keep him moving forward. I like that word, moving forward. I'm going to put it to the man in green, actually. The man in green. I'm giving it to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I thought you were going with Jordan Love.
No,
I thought you were going with Jordan Love. I was just like, what?
I thought you were going to say Geno Smith, but
another Geno Smith.
My bad. If I say neon green, then that's Geno Smith. All right.
Okay.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're going this season with the Jets' goal in mind is Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers needs to just, like I said, just to be maybe 50% of what he's been doing the last couple of years, maybe not last year because he got injured, last couple of years to help the Jets get into the playoff. They've been in that playoff drought since I think I was like
2010.
Yeah, I was 10 years old. I was about to say 9. Since I was 10. If Aaron Rodgers does that, that puts him in those categories with Josh Allen. Because if Josh Allen has a good year, he might be second. If Josh Allen could bring the Bills to maybe winning 2 playoffs, it might be Josh Allen. But I'm putting my chips in, putting it all in on Aaron Rodgers, helping the Jets make it to the playoffs this season, and it's gonna happen, and going to the Super Bowl. I'm not saying winning, but going to the Super Bowl.
Very interesting.
Very
and
interesting.
I like to hear that, especially from a Giants fan. So thank you for that,
dude. I can look at reality and sometimes be like, you know what, the Jets have this year. They're the big tuna. We are the little minnow in the rivalry. New York rivalry. Jets have
New
this
Jersey
year.
rivalry.
NJ.
Okay, whatever. But Aaron Rodgers, I think he's gonna take these Jets with Sauce Gardner, with Bryce Hall. They're gonna do their thing. Brees, oh my God, I am.
This isn't TikTok.
Okay. Whatever. Hall, you know what I'm talking about. I think Aaron Rodgers has. It's this year that the Jets need to push it to a Super Bowl. That's it.
Okay. For me, I'm gonna go very basic for this one. I'm gonna be going with Pat Mahomes. Unfortunately, I think that this one is going to be another MVP winning season for Mahomes. If he
Why?
had,
Best in the world.
Why?
did you
Best in the
say?
world.
Do you just say why? I mean,
Why?
he's number.
Please give me something. Give me something that nobody has ever said before about Pat Mahomes. But go on.
Okay,
Let me
number
hear
one.
this.
Okay. Number one wide receiver. He has a number one tight end in the NFL. He is the best quarterback in the NFL. He has the
World.
best team in the NFL. And usually they're going to give that award to teams that to the quarterback that has the best team in the NFL. Lamar Jackson won it last year because the Ravens were the best team in the NFL. The year before that, it was the Chiefs, and Pat Mahomes won it. So Pat Mahomes is going to get it because he's going to have the best team in the NFL. Bingo.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a solid
Love
pick
it.
for them. Like
Okay.
I said,
Love it.
I like Murdoch's pick. I do. I just
How,
don't. I don't see them giving it to anyone who's not a division winner, a division winner, top seeded quarterback.
But you don't
I
think
agree.
that Josh Allen can like run it up? I
Josh
feel
Allen
like-
is going to be fantastic this
I
season.
feel like
You're not going to give it
It's
to
all
a
about
quarterback.
it's results just as much as individual results. Team results matter.
Well,
It's
here's the thing. Josh Allen got a first place vote this year for MVP when Lamar Jackson won. He didn't win unanimously because Josh Allen got a first place award.
Josh
the
was better
Bills-
than Lamar in every category except turnovers in 2023 and didn't get it.
Yeah,
And because Lamar was the best quarterback on the best team.
exactly. It's just
okay, Lamar.
that's all. You just
All I gotta say
patting your
is that you're what? Yeah, I'm patting it because it hurts. When Lamar Jackson is hurt, I'm hurt. All right, let's just put it that way.
okay.
All right, but
It's a lot of pain
anyway,
in January.
you picking Pat Mahomes, dude has everything. He got the Thanos Gauntlet. He has everybody. Why is he the MVP?
He made Juju Smith-Schuster a wide receiver winning quarter.
Yeah, he had
Super
Juju
Bowl winning.
Smith-Schuster when he was in the Super Bowl winning team. He didn't have everyone. They didn't get anyone new this offseason for the wide receiving team.
He lost Tyreek and went back to back.
Yeah.
He was throwing
Anyway,
a DoorDash driver.
Everybody.
He's throwing the DoorDash
Who's
drivers.
everybody? Name
Yeah,
everybody. Who's everybody?
He got everybody. All right.
He doesn't have
His
everyone.
running back
Darius Toney?
Gonzalez. What are you talking about? His running back, all he needs to do is
His
flip
tight
out.
end is 35 years old.
His tight end is having he's going to have a great season once again with Taylor Swift. I don't think he's gonna have a down year.
We're running out of time right here. Very quickly. Super Bowl picks. Very quickly, like that. Who you have?
Chiefs, 3-peat.
Okay. Mikey?
Chiefs 3-peat.
Okay. Okay.
Nick, because I'm sick and tired of hearing this. Nick, please.
What's happening?
I'm not saying the Chiefs.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
That would be way cooler if you did.
I'm going 49ers.
Shut up.
I'm going 49ers.
You
What,
should've
you think
just
I'm going to
said-
pick the
You should have
Ravens?
just said the Chiefs. You should have just said the Chiefs. They're gonna lose again. Anyway, off of my Taco Bell menu,
The whole script?
bro, I have teams that I put dark horse at.
Looks like the lyrics to Nightman from Always Sunny.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay. Come on.
All right, the team that's gonna go is it's gonna be either the Jets going to win or Baltimore Ravens. That's all I have.
Okay.
That's all I have from it.
Okay. That's good.
That's good.
All right.
Really? The 49? Are you joking me?
The 49ers are literally the same team that they had last season.
And they
What-
won.
what- and they won't- exactly. Exactly.
So are the Chiefs.
Okay.
Chiefs
Okay.
got better. Chiefs got better.
Chiefs got
Okay,
better.
I think-
And plus the fact that what was it? CD Lamb is possibly gonna be going there.
Oh,
already-
No.
He's a Patriot. He's a
Bro,
Patriot.
Watch him go to the Chiefs.
Let Elliott
Watch him go
walk
to
on.
the Chiefs.
No.
They
Okay.
already got Hollywood Brown. They just need Lamb. And the minute
Okay.
they get Lamb,
I think that's a good
That's a
time that we
perfect
could
season.
stop. That's a good time that we could stop right there.
That's
So thank you so much for watching today's episode. Be sure to follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got some more football stuff coming up pretty soon, so be on the lookout. We're going to be having some Jets only shows. We're going to be having some weekly fantasy stuff, all that type of stuff. But anyway, my name is Nick Antoniadis, along with Brandon Murdoch, Mikey Malashchek, and Jackson Warren. We'll see you guys in the next episode.